Hello, everybody, and welcome back to MediEvil. I am Rufal, playing this game for you. Woo! Well, there's nowhere to go from the pumpkin serpent, so we need to make our way back to the scarecrow fields and then walk up to town, the sleeping village. Where things are about as good as you might expect. Actually, things are a little worse than you might expect.
Poor villagers. The master possesses them. It mustn't hurt them. Hurt guards, though. They seek out an object of great power.
The reason it's worse than you might expect, notice that the chalice has 59% in it already? If we kill any villagers, then the chalice will lose percentage, because a good soul will have been lost. So we don't want to kill any villagers if we can avoid it. You do have a leeway. I think you can get away with killing 2 or 3 villagers. Well, 2, possibly 3. What we got here? Blacksmith Monthly. Old man Willie Green of Gallows Town was awarded Smithy of the Season by our readers. His outstanding casts have produced many intricate and hard-wearing iron goods and sculptures. Willie uses only the finest metals in his work and is particularly noted for his magnificent busts. Old man Willie was quoted as saying, when I get pumping on me bellows, there's no stopping me. It's all in the rhythm, up and down, up and down. I've always been inspired by the stories of Stanier Ironhewer, the greatest smithy that there ever was. Hey, the bellows work. We'll probably have to make good use of those. Let's see if we can avoid the townsfolk. We'll duck into a church. Sanctuary! Oh. What's all this then? A crucifix once stood here, but the mayor took it. Find a replacement and see how the church should really look. Alright, fair enough. Take that, rat. If you squash any rats, you get 2 gold for it, and you leave a comical pancake on the ground. Alright. Take that. You, move aside. I want in this door. Oh! I got panhandled. Oh yeah. Don't break all the barrels. You need one to open the way forward. Run! Now when it comes to the villagers, if you're careful at using a club or the hammer near them, then you can daze them. Or you can just hit them with the daring dash. Rats! Take that, you little punks. Away with you. And over here we have a club. This club is specifically for smashing a barrel. Which I have a hammer for doing. Because, well... we need that bust up there. The bust of Mr. Shanks, the landlord of the Troll's Head. To clean it, lower the pedestal. But we need the rune in order to lower the pedestal. Yeah. And for whatever reason, that particular barrel is very uncooperative. There we go. Just keep our shield presented, we'll be fine. Pardon me, sir. Move. Take this. Oh! My head! Oh well. We got the bus, that's what we were after. What do we want the bus for? You'll see. But after getting the bus, then, the villagers outside are cleared away. In order to make room for the guards.
Hurry, comrades, tear this place apart. If we don't find the shadow artifact, Lord Zarek will have us mocking out the demons for the next millennium.
The easiest way of dealing with the guards is from range. We'll take either 6 arrows or 3 spears. And since the spears buy in 10 packs, I'll just whittle that down a bit. Just come over here and flip a switch. Alright. Who wishes to play? You, sir! Alright. Everyone else gets the longbow. Because I say so. Next. Take that, punk. Alright. Let's see, we just got the Chaos Rune, so we are headed into the library, where there is much to read. Oh yes, and some guy. Let's see, the history of Gallowmere. During the dark time that was Gallowmere's not too distant past, it was King Peregrine who thwarted Zarok the Necromancer and his plan to enslave the land. Zarok, once the king's mage, had fallen out of favor with the ruler for conducting outlandish experiments on the bodies of the dead. It was said that deep within Peregrine Castle, the dead were restless. The dead are to be honored, not kept as the playthings of alchemists, declared King Peregrine as he banished Zarok from the castle. All of Zarok's living dead were routed out and destroyed. Zarok, being an unforgiving soul, went into hiding and vowed to wreak his revenge on the king. Let's see if I can deal with you. Away with you. Let's see here. Volume 2. Rumors of ill-doing and dark deeds abounded through the land of Gallowmere. It was whispered that Zarok had employed the aid of shadowy demons to help build a vast castle. Under the cover of night, Zarok's dark army spilled forth from their corrupt haven. The army marched south across the Silver Mountains and through the Silver Woods. Soon afterwards, even the Pumpkin Lands belonged to Zarok. The folk of Gallows Town cried out for help. Save us, good King Peregrine. Retaliation was swift and violent. King Peregrine's forces, led by the brave Sir Fortesque, drove Zarok's army back from Gallows Town, and there was much rejoicing. But the war was not yet over. History according to the locals. Volume 3. News that Zarok's army had now taken the Floodlands caused much concern. From this vantage point, Zarok could march west to take the Enchanted Forest. This sacred place would prove a bitter defeat if it fell into the hands of the evil sorcerer. it was Sir Fortesque who once again led the king's militia to rid the demon host from the land. Yet the evil wizard was cunning and had prepared an ambush. A titanic battle ensued, of which history has never since seen the like. It is said that the day would have gone to Zarek but for the skill and valor of one man. Fortesque led the charge deep into the massed ranks of the undead, felling Zarok's bodyguard, the fearful Lord Kardok, and, before finally succumbing to his own mortal wounds, slew the traitorous sorcerer with a mighty sweep of his sword. Ah, I thought Kenny Tim killed Lord Kardok. I wonder what history says of him. Volume 4. The forces of evil were destroyed, but at a terrible price. None but a handful of the king's militia returned from that field. Gallowmere lost a whole generation of young men that day, including Canny Tim, the legendary crossbowman and Fortescue's second-in-command, who fell in the first volley of arrows. Zarek's body was never found, though if it lies unmourned in an unmarked grave, then no one in Gallowmere would shed a tear. The shadow demons that had fallen under Zarek's banner were unnatural creatures that did not belong in the world of mortal men. The king declared that they should be banished, entombed under the pure earth of the enchanted earth. Imprisoned within an impregnable box of the king's design, the demons were buried deep underground. Their tomb was sealed with a magical device that has since come to be known as the Shadow Artifact. Hello, sir! What do we got here? Ah, tourist guide. The land of Gallowmere is a wondrous land of breathtaking sights and adventure. If it's beauty you are looking for, be sure to check out the sights of the Enchanted Forest. Scale the heights and see the nests of giant dragon birds. Seek out weird and wonderful plant life. Go ooh and ah at the sight of baby dragon toads splashing about in crystal clear ponds. Why not take a walk through the Pumpkin Valley? Pumpkin is Gallowmere's favorite dish, and about now the valley is just bulging under the weight of young podlings awaiting harvest. Yeesh. Well, let's see if we can better sell the tourism. If it's mystery you're looking for, then the seasoned adventurer should travel to the ruins of King Peregrine's castle. Yes, this is the fortress from which the fabled King Peregrine once hailed. It is said that the king's crown was lost in the dungeons below the castle, and that the ghost of the regent himself now haunts those cold stone passageways. Spooky. Why not take to the swamps and seek out the mythical town of Meadowmead? This place was once said to be a place of fantastical arcane alchemy, but an age has passed since it was consumed by the murky swamps. Perhaps great treasure awaits any adventurer that can locate its watery resting place. Well then, what else have we got? Heroes! Ah, so now we can get an introduction to the other people in the Halls of Heroes. Let's see here. Chapter 1. In addition to being the strongest man who ever lived, Stanyar Ironhewer was unsurpassed in his skill as a blacksmith. He was equally happy pounding on his anvil at home as he was pounding on someone's head in battle. It was said that his only fear was the end of the village smithy, as the focus of manufacture in favor of more centralized units. As if. Well then, Stanyar Ironhewer is the guy who gave us our hammer. Chapter 2. Born a humble peasant to one of the nomadic tribes of the Eastlands, Blood Monoth's Skullcleaver gathered an army of horsemen and swept over half the civilized world. When he finally died, attempting a single-handed attack on a garrison in the north while armed only with the spike on his helmet, he was the richest and most powerful peasant of his day. Yeah, we haven't actually met Blood Monoth yet. Or rather, he hasn't talked at us yet. Soon. Karl Sterngard spent most of his formative years under siege at his family castle. With his impregnable magic shield, Sterngard's motto was the best form of attack is defense. Sadly, his shield couldn't protect him against poor eating habits, and he died during a post-battle feast while swallowing a large sausage he had failed to chew. That's sad. How'd he end up in the Hall of Heroes? We haven't spoken with him either. Ah, here's someone we have spoken to. Truly, the hero's hero, Woden the Mighty, was fearless, single-minded, and uncompromising. Unbeaten in combat, he inspired raw fear in friends and enemies alike, not to mention in close family members and pets. Woden the Mighty is the one who gave us our broadsword. Trained from birth in all forms of combat, Imanzi Shongama was the warrior queen of the tribe of Amazons. The bold and the beautiful Shongama banished all males from her territory except for the handful that she kept on to mow the lawns of her people. Yeah, that's the Amazon queen who gave us our spears. Not sure I'd want to. I'd really like for her to take Dan as her husband. A full-time mother and homemaker, Megwine Stormbinder had to defend her settlement from barbarian raiders while the menfolk were away on a hunting trip. She fought off repeated attacks armed only with a pitchfork and a frying pan, and with one arm holding her baby. Legends has it that the gods, impressed by her indomitable courage, intervened and added thunderbolts to her arsenal. She won the battle with a couple of bolts to spare on her husband when he finally returned. Another person we haven't met yet. This next one we also haven't met. Aha! Dirk Steadfast was a fearsome opponent thanks to his magic sword and a firmly held belief that only women defend themselves. Real men are always on the attack. He was a friend and contemporary of Karl Sterngard, and was even with him to the end. It was while Steadfast was explaining his views on Sterngard's shield during a feast that the latter had his tragic and inexplicable accident. That's got to weigh on a person really hard. Ah. Descended from the finest centaur bloodstock, Ravenhooves the Archer was the last prince of his people. A proud and haughty aristocrat, he was an accomplished hunter, sportsman, duelist, playboy, raconteur, and 3 times Derby champion. Right. So why is he in the Hall of Heroes? And finally, the last hero in the book. Captain of the militia in the time of King Peregrine, Sir Fortesque found fame when he killed the renegade wizard Zarok. A career soldier raised in the royal household, he was adored by the men under his command, and renowned for his loyalty to Gallowmere. It was said that Fortesque was always destined for greatness with his square jaw, that he no longer has, steely gaze, which he only has one eye left, and thick shock of hair, black as raven's wings, which is no longer to be found on his head. He looked every inch the hero. Well, that was pretty long-winded. Pardon me, sir. Need to get in here and take this. What's all this, then? To whom it may concern, I must make haste, for Zarok's men will be here within the hour. I have taken the crucifix from the church. It is the key to a key. I used the cross to make the attached cast, then had it destroyed. It is my hope that this cast falls into the hands of a just and good hero. Signed, the Mayor. Right. Well, now we have the means to remake the crucifix. We have the cast in which to mold the thing, and we have something to melt into said cast. Namely, the bust of the tavern owner. So, let's shove those on the forge. Up. And you. Aha! Work the bellows! Any moment now. Yay! Off to the church for us, which is just over here. Aha! This goes here. Oh, we got a safe key. Woo! And a new way has opened up. Dear Sir, Madam, on my travels across Gallowmere, I have come across many mysterious and enchanting finds. However, that which filled me with the deepest dread was discovery of the tomb of the Shadow Demons. The key to their dank prison, the mysterious shadow artifact, is now in my possession. That dress-wearing bully boy Zarok will stop at nothing to retrieve this item. I fear that he already knows it is I who possess it. Yours fearfully, the Mayor. Well, guess now we need to get into the Mayor's house in order to procure that artifact. Because somehow it's logical that the best way to keep it out of Zarok's hands is for Sir Fortesque to carry it around. I suppose forcing Zarok to go through me to get it is for the best. Oh well. Up we go. Alright, how to get into this house. Keep shooting those guards, and they can't shoot back. Alright, onto the roof. Because the front door is locked. Oh! Here comes Santa Bones, here comes Santa Bones. Ah, this would appear to be the safe. Aha! There we go. Right. Well, our opposition has been laid before us. Also, the chalice is right over there. It's not full yet, so we can't go get it. We'll have to deal with the guards at the gate. Commence the challenge, which is not too difficult because these guys will come at us one at a time. Next. Piece of cake. Let's go claim us the chalice and find us a merchant gargoyle. Yoink! Now for the merchant. The merchant is over this way. Towards the canal. There he is. Hello, sir. Sell me stuff. And a pile of spears. Thank you, sir. Alright, let's get out of here. All that reading my throat could do for a rest. Let's see here. Instructions to the guards, okay? Capture the greedy profiteer of your town mayor, okay? Take him to the asylum, give him a good going over, Locate the shadow artifact? And bring back something nice. Well, the guards have failed. Aha! But it does sound like the mayor needs rescued. That's a hero-like thing to do. Yes?
Back and forth like a supernatural yo-yo.
Uh-huh.
Maybe the master will make it harder to find those magic egg cups.
Oh well. Up the stairs we go! For today, we speak with Blood Monoth.
Hey, Mr. Fortesque, I want to talk with you. This Zorak's so bad. Why'd you get to go back? Why'd you of all people, Fortesque? It should be I, Blood Monath, Skull Cleaver. When I lived, always I had a pile of slain strewn around me. You spend most of your time organizing a changing of the guard and playing croquet with the king. Still, I lend you my axe. You swing her, you throw her. She thirsts for a slaughter as much as I. Drink deep of demon blood, my proud beauty.
Hooray! Thus we have the axe, which attacks with a very predictable swing, much like a hammer. But we can also throw it. Aha! So, with that taken care of, we shall head off to rescue the mayor next time. We'll see you then. Later.